Leading off the bottom of the first for Oregon State, first baseman, number 4.
Abby Dorr will lead it off after her 6th home run of the 23 season yesterday. Out to right center would cut the Cal lead to 8-6. Cal would score 7 unanswered to finish the game. Abby Dorr has been quite the revelation. Transferring in from the University of Alabama, will lead off for the Beavs and play first base today. Behind Dorr, Grace Messmer, Frankie Hammoudi, Kaea Higa batting in the cleanup spot. Annabelle Tepperson in the circle for Cal. Dorr check swing fouls that one at the plate, 0-1. Morgan Howie bats 5th, Des Rivera in the 6th spot, Eli Gottlieb 7, Maddie Clark 8, Aaron Mendoza 9. Annabelle Tepperson tossed 4 shutout in relief of Halajian yesterday. Dorr rolls that over to second. Psyche over to first, 1 down. The Beaver lineup really did struggle against Tepperson yesterday. Dorr was the one who chased Sona Halajian from the game yesterday with her 3-run home run. Only got to face Tepperson once and struck out. Grace Messmer also 0 for 1 against Tepperson yesterday. Overall for the day in Game 2 was 1 for 4 with an RBI double. Messmer rolls that to third. 2 down. Frankie Hammoudi with her second 2-hit game of the season yesterday. Yeah, it's hard to believe, but just her second multi-hit game of the 2023 season in Game 2 yesterday. Hit a moonshot out to left center field that peppered the tree. Out beyond the construction tape in left center. Her 6th home run of the season. Watches ball 1. I reference it for Frankie, and we'll bring it up again. Just because she's only hitting .210 doesn't mean she's not having a good offensive season. She's reaching base still nearly 40% of the time. Count evens 1-1. And when you think of a good on-base percentage, you think somewhere upwards of 340. Usually is where you start. And Frankie is at 397. Frankie ahead in the count, 2-1. Well, to be exact, actually 395, so 0.02 of a percentage point off. Or 0.2 of a percentage point. Really a good measure for how effective you are at just getting on base, because that is the point of being at the plate, is to get on base. And Frankie continues to do that. Skies this one to right. That one's backing up Anzaldo. That one's back. That one's gone! Home run number 7 for Frankie Hammoudi. The Beavers strike first in Game 3. It looked like Frankie got that off the end of the bat, but it didn't matter. No wind here at Kelly Field today. She gets it up in the air, and it just keeps carrying over the right field fence.
Next up for the Beavs, third baseman, number 7, Kaea Higa.
Kaea Higa will bat. The Beavers in front. Take a look at that home run swing from Frankie Hammoudi. Maybe a little bit towards the end of the bat, but she hit it in the right spot, right over the right field fence for home run number 7 for Frankie Hammoudi. Her 50th career Oregon State home run. So we take a look at where Frankie now sits all time in Oregon State history. She's now 2 behind Tara Beister for the all-time Oregon State record with 52. So half 100 for Frankie as an Oregon State Beaver. Kaya Higa with 3 home runs herself in the 23 season, a 3-for-4 day in Game 2 yesterday. Freshman works the count. She's ahead 2-0. Higa against Temperson had both base hits against the sophomore. The rest of the Beaver lineup hitless against Annabelle. Higa's ahead 3-0. It's the first time this series Oregon State has scored first. Cal scored in the top of the first in each of the first 2 games. Higa draws ball 4, and the Beavers have another base runner. Well, Temperson had already pitched twice in this series as Chelsea Spencer out to the circle along with Amber Freeman to have a conversation with Annabelle Temperson. Temperson pitched twice in this series, pitched a third of an inning in Game 1 and 4 innings yesterday. Not surrendered any runs. Has already surrendered 1 here in the first. Allowed her second base runner with Kaya Higa at first. Both teams searching for their first series win of this Pac-12 season. While regular season records matter for both these schools when it comes to RPI and postseason seeding, the more Pac-12 wins you get, the better seed you get in the Pac-12 tournament. You win the Pac-12 tournament, you get the auto bid to the NCAA tournament, no matter where you finished. Temperson dots the inside corner to Morgan Howie, the freshman, hitless yesterday. .250 hitter on the season with a pair of home runs, a double, and 6 RBIs. Howie lays that off that one upstairs. Supposed to have about 1/4 of an inch of rain this afternoon. Might start during the second half of this game. For the most part, the rain has stayed away here on a Sunday in Corvallis. Howie on the ground to Psyche. Will go the short way to second, and Cal's out of the inning. Frankie Hamoudi's 7th home run of the season puts Oregon State up 1-0 as we head to the second inning. 1-0 Beavers on the Oregon State live stream.